G'day guys and welcome to another one of my Digimon ReArise videos. So Global is continuing its absolute shenanigans. Global is releasing Beelzemon Blast Mode and Heavyleomon at the same time in separate banners. Those absolute bastards. And if I'm correct, it's not even the anniversary banner, it's the pre-anniversary banner. So who knows what's coming for the anniversary at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to do a dual showcase. So we're going to have a look at both of these Digimon, check out their stats, and we'll see what they do. And then we'll take them into PvP. And then you can decide who you want to prioritize, or if you want to skip, or if you only want one of them. Let's start with their stats. We'll sort by HP to start off. So as you can see, Heavyleomon is an absolute tanky beast. He has 11,364. Which is on par with Alter S. That is a lot of HP. Oh, these are just some Digimon that you'll currently see around in the meta. If we look at Beelzemon, he has pretty good HP, 8,600 HP. There's not many red Digimon in the meta at the moment, so there's not much to compare him to. I guess you can compare him to a Funimon who has 8,100 HP there, so fairly good for a red Digimon. They are both power types, so we can have a look at their power now. Beelzemon Blast Mode is rocking 6,100 power, which is huge. Heavyleomon here, 4,400 power, but he is a yellow Digimon, so that is to be expected. It's still on par with Shine Greymon Burst Mode. If we have a look at their defense, as predicted, Heavyleomon is up there. Not quite as much defense as the Shine Greymon, 4,140 for Shine Greymon. He's running 3,700, so 400 less defense, but still fairly tanky. Beelzemon Blast Mode is up there with defense as well. 3,000 defense, which isn't too shabby for a brave Digimon. Finally, let's have a look at their speed. Beelzemon Blast Mode, not the fastest, 30 speed, which I think is the standard fast red speed. And Heavyleomon is all the way down here in the rankings. He has 22 speed, which isn't as bad as the green's white. I guess he has 15. Same or more speed than the Alter S, actually. There you go. Alright, let's have a look at what they do now. Which one do you want to prioritize? Because they feel very different roles in the game. Let's start with Beelzemon. His main skill does 340% to random enemies 4 times. That is a multi-hit skill with a 2.5 crit multiplier and ignores block. On its own, that is fantastic. Clash battles, unbelievable. Underworld Dungeon, really good. Even in PvP, he's going to be doing a lot of damage, especially if you give him a little bit of support with that main skill. His sub-skill deals 230 to all enemies and shortens their buffs by 5 turns. So this is a straight up upgrade on Apocalymon's main skill here. Also has a 50% chance to apply darkness, just like Apocalypmon. This skill, do not underrate it, is absolutely super powerful. Say goodbye to most evasion, say goodbye to most damage limiters, say goodbye to heaps of status protection. Really, really good. His passive skill is protect himself from pretty much all status ailments for 2 turns, except for Fade, of course. It also doesn't include Skill Lock and Blindness. So, this guy's an absolute offensive powerhouse. That multi-hit skill is unbelievable for building up your friendship meter, for clearing out content, hitting really, really hard. On the flip side, let's have a look at Heavyleomon. His main skill deals 520 to 2 enemies. That's actually quite a good multiplier. Ignores enemies block, which is also really good. Let self receive the next 5 attacks aimed in their steed, cutting damage by 70%. Aimed at allies in their steed. So this is what I call a super taunt. He's going to take all hits. And he has that damage reduction as well. So he's really, really tanky once he pops his main skill. And the rest of your team can freely do whatever they want and not worry about status effects or taking any damage. His sub-skill deals 320 to 3 enemies, minus power resistance, plus counter-attack rate. Nothing too bonkers there. His passive skill protects himself from freezing forever. Great. Once per battle, when HP falls below 50%, clear electric shock, paralysis, sleep, stun, poison, burn. So yeah, pretty much any status effect except for fade. Plus 80% power, plus 220% defense. So it's the Oryukin effect. Once you fall below 50% HP, you get all these buffs. 220% defense is crazy, and if you heal back up over 50%, you keep these buffs as they last forever until you get killed, which is really, really good. So you pop his main skill, he takes all the damage, you fall below 50% health, you heal, you clear all your statuses, and you get this huge, huge buff from Heavyleomon. So as you can see, on paper, they are both fantastic. They fill different roles. Of course, they work well together, but you probably need to decide which one you want to prioritize. We're going to take them in-game now and test them out in PvP on the same team, and from there, we'll have a little discussion at the end about which one you should prioritize. I'll see you there. Okay, here we are in PvP. I've got my team set up. You can actually build this exact team when these guys release on Global. So I've got Alter S here, kitted out defensively with some speed. I've got my Heavyleomon here, of course, we're showcasing him. He benefits from crit protection. I've got my main damage dealer, Beelzemon Blast Mode. Mine's level 110. I have my Shine Greymon Burst Mode there for a power increase and to burn. And I've got Sakuyamon Miko Mode, whose cooldown reduction is going to be really helpful. And the heal will be really good paired with Heavyleomon. So let's see who takes the spotlight here and who doesn't. Alright, we've got heaps of damage limiters, evasion here. I'm going to start off with the taunt just to make sure that no one's taking much damage. Here's his main skill. Oh, I probably should have used the sub skill first. Let's clear those damage limiters from here. Gone. It's all enemies. We've got 3 of them blinded, like ridiculously good. 4 of them blinded now. And now we should be able to clean up with Beelzemon. As you can see, Heavyleomon has Fade on him, so I don't want to pop any more skills with him. Oh, and we have to take care of the reviving swipe now. And Shine Greymon should be able to clean this up here. Oh, almost. Beelzemon, come on, this guy is super tanky, man. Alter S, come on, finish him off. Dude. Hey man, well done, your green Zwart's super tanky, nice work. Alright, 28 pointer there, nice, nice, nice. So no real star there, I guess the Heavyleomon did pretty well tanking all those hits. And clearing all those damage limiters is really good from the Beelzemon. So far I think it's a pretty even playing field. Let's see how we go in this match. Ooh, alright. Again, I'm going to start with the taunt. And now this time I'm going to go for the dispel straight away. Not many damage limiters and only permanent evasions there. Alright, the Heavyleomon has that defense buff now. Oh, and that damage, man. You can see how powerful that multi-hit is. Oh, and they both get taken out by the Ravemon there, but that's fine. We really got to see that huge damage from Beelzemon that time. I think he was the MVP of that match. We'll do one more and see who comes out on top this time. As you can see, they pair really, really well together as well. Ideally, you probably want both of these Digimon. It's so hard though because there's something coming up for the anniversary soon. We don't know what it is. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Oh, hard matchup. We've got another Heavyleomon here. We lose the speed clash. That's fine. We can dispel. That gets rid of that status protection from the Lucemon. Get that super taunt up. He's got another super taunt, so I'm going to switch to healing just to try and burn down his super taunt there. I'm going to try and burn him, which will quickly reduce his HP. Even though he'll clear it, yep. And now Shine Greymon should be able to re-burn him. Great. That's how you deal with the Heavyleomon. Oh, great damage there from the Beelzemon. Since I got that cooldown reduction, I can reapply that Super Taunt. I've still got that massive defense buff. This Heavyleomon, once healed up, is going to be... Look at that. Hardly any damage. Oh, and on the flip side, Beelzemon putting in the work. That was huge damage there. Paired with Shine Burst mode as well, so it's just like a deadly combo. Holy cow, man. Some great matches actually there. It's really good. Really good. Both of the Digimon really got to shine there. As you can see, that Heavyleomon with heals is really, really good. But that damage from Beelzemon Blast Mode, on the other hand, was also fantastic. Oh, it's a tough one, since they're both dropping at the same time. Hopefully you haven't already spent all of your Digirubies on the Omegacha that came out. Oh, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I guess... Alright, here's my final thoughts. Beelzemon Blast Mode. In Clash Battle, he's S tier. In Underworld Dungeon, he is... Yeah, he's S tier. In PvP, he's probably S tier. Heavyleomon in PvP, S plus tier. He is so good. In Clash Battle, like B tier, nothing spectacular there. And in the Underworld Dungeon, he's probably B plus tier. Like, nothing crazy there. Personally, I think Beelzemon is a more well-rounded Digimon. However, Heavyleomon has more PvP viability for longer. It's a really, really tough one, guys. Hopefully, that little showcase, my explanations have helped you decide who you want to prioritize. I'm wishing you all the best of luck, and hopefully you get them both. Personally, I'm going to go for Beelzemon first, but I'm probably going to mix it up. Who am I kidding? Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Let me know who you're summoning for, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!